Anger? Stop asking to repeat, it's annoying. Yes, anger. Someone or something is up to no good. I think the idiots in class have played the rituals too much. I did say that magic is no joke. For a second, there's a flicker of genuine longing in my brother's gaze. What should we do? Don't whine, nothing's gonna happen to us. I've immediately protected the house with amulets and mirrored the curse. Excuse me, what did you just do? Have you been reading too much manga? Brother's ears turn scarlet. If you don't want to believe it, then don't. Either way, we'll be fine. Alright. Despite the sheer stupidity of what I've heard, I somehow calmed down. Never before has my brother looked so trustworthy and mature, even though he was born only a few minutes before. I thought she was gonna say born only a few minutes ago. I turned to leave, but a sudden realization pierces my chest with an icy needle. Realizing that my brother's a cringe lord. Wait, what do you mean mirrored? Nothing special. The curse will fall on whoever casted it. Seems fair enough to me. Yeah, fair. Brother nods contentedly and sits down at the computer. I stagger back into my room and settle on the bed. Whoever casted it. Technically, no one was casting it on purpose. It's a punishment for the failed ritual. Who in that case is the initiator? The ghosts themselves? Or a human who had disrupted the ritual? Not funny. I'm completely confused. Is the summoning real, or are my classmates having fun scaring particularly impressionable kids? Does my brother have the power to ward off against the curse? If he does, will it fall on me? My thoughts turn into chaos. I don't understand what I should do. I'm just going with the flow, acting all chipper. Mitsuki may have noticed that something is wrong with me, but any word she says flows past my ears. Her face blurs into an abstract blot. The world has become a realm of puppets saying things and performing some irrational actions. I, on the other hand, am somewhere on the outside, in utter confusion and incomprehension. It's physically impossible to concentrate on anything, except counting the days. The curse is to fall at the 6th day after the failed ritual. Soon, very soon. I'm both dreading and yearning for the fateful day. I can't stand the waiting any longer. The decisive night has come. A folded in half piece of paper slides under the door. Don't worry, we're safe. It's you who are safe, not me. I never had the heart to admit that Mitsuki and I went to the old school building. Brother would have been angry and disappointed. And it's absurd. Absurd. I've really lost my mind if I think that my dumb brother is a powerful sorcerer capable of warding off evil. Undead don't exist. I lie in bed and pull a blanket over my head as if it can protect me from evil. No, it's silly. I shouldn't think about it. There's no evil. And no undead. I'll get up in the morning, laugh at my brother, and apologize to Mitsuki for my weird behavior. In the morning, I'll be my old self. She has a Totomo bear too. The old school building creaks slightly under my weight. Night darkness rolls outside the dirty windows. Draughts wander through the empty hallways, spreading an unpleasant, cloying scent into every dusty corner. Why? How have I ended up here? Wasn't I sleeping in bed, hiding from all the problems under a blanket? I was. Then this is a dream, just a nightmare caused by constant stress. The school seems a little different, surreal. I walk down the hallway and the sound of footsteps sinks into silence, as if bogged down by rotten boards and dirty walls. As I feel someone's eerie presence in every room. My legs lead me to the ground floor window, which in reality is always open. It's open here as well. I rush toward it, ready to lunge outside headfirst. The moment my hand touches the windowsill, several icy drops hit my face. What? Before I can blink, a powerful stream rushes from the window into the hallway. As if the world outside is a solid ocean determined to burst into the only place devoid of water. Getting close to the window becomes impossible. I'm knocked down every time, and the water keeps coming in. It chills my feet, casting a green color. What the hell? I have to run to the first floor. Almost immediately, the water fills the stairwell. In reality, it would have taken a lot of time for the water to fill the rooms on the ground floor. I need to get out immediately, but the windows are closed. The water is coming up fast. I have no choice but to move another floor higher. Absurd, absurd, absurd. I try knocking out the glass with a chair. It doesn't work. Wait, don't. I beg for it to stop, but the water keeps rising. Soon after there's nowhere to retreat to. The water rises to my chin, then fills my ears. A second, and a greenish trap slams over my head. I open my eyes and dart from side to side, trying to think of a way out. There's none. I'm running out of oxygen. A nice touch making the music in the background have no high end. I clutch my throat as if this way I can hold on to precious bits of air. No, I can't. A violent string of bubbles bursts from my mouth. Cold, sweet-tasting water rushes inside. I expect to die. Mr. Bond. To suffocate immediately for the body of a drowned girl to be found in a perfectly dry school building in the morning. But no. Huh? What? I'm still breathing and I'm still able to speak. How? 100. The monstrous voice echoes across the water. What now? I look around again, but see nothing new except the bubbles rising to the ceiling. 99. The sudden realization makes everything inside me go cold. A reverse countdown, just like in the ritual. So I have to do something before the voice counts to 0? What? Get out of the school? But how? I get it, I'm going. When the countdown is over, I'll drown. For real this time. It's scary to imagine having to relive the terrifying feeling of my lungs burning from lack of oxygen. No, I gotta move and find a way out. You know, this is scary, but this is what Sonic the Hedgehog has to go through every time he goes into a water level. 96. The only logical solution is to try again to exit through the ground floor window. Moving underwater proves to be terribly uncomfortable. Then swim! For a while, I wiggle my legs and arms absurdly, trying to make a move. I can't. I have to swim. Trying not to waste a second, I make my way to the ground floor. Nothing is trying to stop me. A bad feeling is building up inside me. 90. As I expected, the window's locked. What now? And now, endless search for something I have no idea about. What does the undead want from me? The completion of the ritual, but now on its own terms? Give me a hint, please. I'm really hoping to see messages on the wall like last time, but the mysterious do-gooder doesn't reveal themselves. I have to suffer alone. Inspection of the ground floor bears no fruits. Nothing but locked windows and doors and empty flooded offices with chairs and books floating in them. I'm surprised to notice that some of the furniture remains standing on the floor, defying the underwater laws, as if glued to the floor. What else do you expect from a crazy nightmare? 81. It's just as empty on the first floor. And on the second, 72. I reprimand myself for foolishness. If there's a place to start looking, it has to be the very room where I'd read out the spell. There is no hint of an exit inside. I walk around it, try to open the windows. Alas. Damn it! There's a slightly muffled sound of chalk scratching the chalkboard behind me. I jerk sharply, nearly tumbling over my head. Maybe the invisible helper has taken mercy and left a clue after all. It's Mermaid Mitsuki. But no. It's Mitsuki, standing at the blackboard with her back to me. 3. Haha. The end. Goodbye, stop, Haru. We are all cursed. 3 died playing. 3 fool dead. Run. The end. Daisuke. Tongue apple. She is wearing a white summer dress. Its hemline is swaying like a skirt of a Medusa. What? Mitsuki is persistently scribbling the words on the board. Traitor. Coward. Give up your tongue. Die. Mitsuki? She doesn't react, continuing to write out creepy phrases. 60. I cautiously swim up to Mitsuki, afraid to touch the seaweed-like hair. Wait, yeah, it's underwater, so it's like, what are you doing here? Her hand freezes for a moment. Do you hear me? Answer me. Mitsuki starts scratching the blackboard with the chalk again. I have no tongue. I jerk backward in terror, but I can't move fast enough underwater. It seems like Mitsuki is about to turn around and grab me with a dead gray hand. But no. She continues to stubbornly scribble words on the board. No tongue. She needs a tongue. Oh my god. Cowardly Haru. Do you like apples? One of these messages is not like the other. It's overpowering to watch the creepy undead Mitsuki perform the same action over and over like a puppet. I rush back into the hallway, realizing that no one would take mercy and give me a clue. I have to find a way out on my own. Something has changed. I stare into the water so intently that it stings my eyes. Someone is standing at the other end of the hallway. Someone is in a rippling white dress, her hair smelling of greens. Mitsuki, how are you smelling underwater? Mitsuki, but you... I turn around. Mitsuki continues to write on the blackboard with a chalk. The hell? The silhouette in the distance looks exactly like Mitsuki in the classroom. It's absurd. I swim toward the staircase. She is standing in the stairwell with her head tilted up and looking straight at me. A white dress, algae hair. Her mouth is slightly open as if she's trying to say something, without a tongue. What do you want? I return to the second floor hallway. Mitsuki in the classroom is fiddling with chalk. Mitsuki at the end of the hallway is standing still. A trap? In desperation, I swim up to the door of the adjoining classroom. Oh my god. The room is full of girls. They all stand still. Each and every one of them looks like Mitsuki and wears the identical white summer dress. Their long hair is coils like snakes. Their mouths open and close, but only bubbles come out instead of words. The hell? I don't understand. What do they want from me? It's like the end of every anime from the 90s. 41. What do you want? Bloodless lips press together and open again, releasing another batch of bubbles, after which the Mitsuki closest to me makes a cautious step forward. The others move awkwardly as if they don't understand how to use their own bodies and step toward me as well. The tongue-deprived mouths try to say something, but in vain. The bubbles escaping through dead pale lips are colored scarlet. Stop, don't come any closer. No! What should I do? I rush out of the classroom before the nearest Mitsuki gets closest enough to grab me. But nothing has changed. One of the mute, drowned girls is blocking the way on the staircase, another at the far end of the hallway. The third keeps stubbornly scratching the blackboard with the chalk. All but the last one are slowly straying in my direction. 30. Leave me alone. In desperation, I rush into the classroom with the calm Mitsuki. I close the door and pull the desks up to them. Maybe the creepy creatures don't have the strength to get through the flimsy barricade. Silence falls, punctuated by the sound of relentless chalking and the bubbles escaping from the mouth. 25. What do I do now? Is there a chance of salvation at all, or is the undead punishment inevitable? Perhaps I should just lie down and not fuss until the ghost, taking the form of someone dear to me, complete their punishments. And yet I don't want to give up. There must be a way. Must be. Stop creaking. I'm sick of it. You will die, coward, traitor, death. I didn't betray anyone. Who knew that the idiotic ritual was real? 20. Death. No, not death. Gimme. I try to snatch the piece of chalk out of Mitsuki's hand, but the white thin fingers seems to lock together in rigor mortis. Grr, don't write, don't. Death. Haru will die. Sir, right. No! I start frantically rubbing my sleeve on the board, destroying the fateful prediction. Mitsuki instantly scribbles new, even creepier ones. Choke. Drown. Haru is dead. Like me. No! In a panic spurt, I lunge at Mitsuki, but the water extinguishes the blow. The creature that resembles a pale schoolgirl doesn't even flinch, continuing to compose its mockery. 15. I'm running out of time. Numerous fists pound persistently on the classroom door. I try to open the windows again. Come on. The frames don't budge. 10. Don't open up! Realizing that any attempts are futile, I pick up the chair and try to break the glass again. 9. Come on. I strike again. 8. The chalk is creaking. Fists are pounding on the door. A small crack runs down the window pane. Has it really worked? No need, cowardly Haru. You will die. 6. Another blow shakes the window, causing cracks to spread across the surface of the glass. 5. Come on. 4. The glass cracks and starts glinting. 3. 2. Choke on this! I put my foot on the windowsill, pushing off and rush outside. Blissful silence fills my ear. No more chalk, no more ghosts. Night reigns outside, stupefying with silent tranquility. The water no longer leaves a sweet apple flavor on my tongue. It worked until the water goes away and you fall straight to your death. 1. It actually happened. The spell is lifted. Mitsuki is no longer standing in front of the board. She disappears along with the evil spell. The water is gone as well. I'm no longer at risk of drowning. There is no water. Just me hanging across a second floor window. No! Unfair. Gravity pulls me down. I scream and wave my hands, but in vain. The ground is rapidly approaching and I can't believe it's going to end like this. So stupid, so unfunny. The last thought that pierces me before I die is the realization that I bit my tongue painfully to the point of bleeding. RIP. They have no comments for that one. They're like, yep, that's how she died. Alright, well that was the first ending there. Let's do another one. So let's go back and load. Okay, so be sensible, right, was the incorrect one, so let's do one more. Hell no, I'm no fool. I pinched my cheek painfully and exhale. There are no ghosts, it's absurd. 3, 2, 1, that's all. I win. Ha! Time to go home. Ghosts can't exist, it's all in my imagination. Who believes in the mystical absurdity in the modern world anyway? No one. And only crazy fanatics reach Shamrock. Yep. I walk back to the classroom where I left Mitsuki and open the door. The atmosphere of gloomy mystery is instantly gone. Breathing becomes much easier. Mitsuki stares at me, her eyes round with horror. What's wrong? Did something happen? Nah, everything's cool. I was wandering around this stupid school feeling like a fool, and overall, it's absurd. But I got sick of it, so I came back. And the ritual? I've got a photo, so it's cool. The idiots in my class will be happy. Mitsuki nervously clenches her hands into a lock. And the ritual? Were you hoping I'd meet real Walking Dead? Not quite. Then let's go home. Mitsuki nods, still not understanding what's going on. The photo has completely satisfied my mystic-obsessed classmates. I exhale in relief, trying to put the essentially failed ritual out of my mind. Failed. I recall that the failure is severely punished. It's creepy and absurd. There can be no ghosts, right? This lady loves the word absurd. What's wrong? I'm scared. Why, my brother isn't that creepy. No, I didn't mean him. Mitsuki hurriedly waves her hand and shakes her head. She's like an open book. Are you sure you're going to be alright because of the ritual? That's what you're fussing about. Forget about this absurdity. I can't. I'll be nervous until the 5 days are up. Dummy. I laugh and Mitsuki's fears slowly begin to encompass me as well. I start seeing finger-like shadows everywhere. The faint scent of apples haunt me. Mitsuki grows increasingly gloomy, worried that something bad will happen to me or my family. Her anxiety touches me to the core. Come to think of it, Mitsuki herself is also someone dear to me. The curse of the dead might fall on her as well. I still don't believe in ghosts, but I'm getting increasingly nervous. It gets to the point where I don't want to lose Mitsuki from my sight. What if the dead would attack her while I'm not looking? It's late, I'm going home. Can you stay the night? Today's the last day. I know, it's just silly absurdity, but I'm worried. Please stay. You believe in this after all. I don't. But like, if you stayed over, not because I'm scared or anything, then I'm off. Fine, I do, a bit. I should have completed the ritual back then. I'm sorry, Mitsuki. It's alright. My heart sinks that if I were her, I would have been angry, panicking and angry at the same time. Let's give it a fight. A fight? Make it think twice before bullying defenseless schoolgirls. Look, here's the plan. You stay the night and we keep a watch out for paranormal stuff until the morning. We need to make sure my parents and brother don't get hurt either. I don't mind, but how exactly will we fight back? Mitsuki tries to speak judiciously, but I can see the enthusiasm in her eyes. Her attitude boosts my morale. We'll find a way. Let's go online and look up how to draw protective amulets. Oh, and check this out. I jump up to the desk and start rummaging through the bottom drawer. Trash, junk, garbage, oh, I found it. I hold out a small rag amulet to Emitsuki. It protects against evil forces. I thought you don't believe in them. My brother gave it to me. He said it's better to be safe than sorry. And he was right. I want to cringe, but my brother does take mysticism with atypical seriousness. He warned me not to go to the old school building, as if he knew in advance that trouble would happen. Then the amulet will definitely come in handy. We get down to business with zeal. Mitsuki warns her family that she'll be staying at my place tonight. She speaks in an even and dry voice as if talking to a teacher or a supermarket clerk. Is she shy or something? Then we draw a ton of different symbols on paper. According to the articles from Shamrock, they protect against all kinds of evil and especially dangerous otherworldly forces. We put the saucers with salts by the front door and the door to my room. My parents think we're playing Exorcist, and my brother pretends he's gotten into this crazy family by accident. Doesn't everybody get into their family by accident? Since he believes in spirit, he could have helped us. Aha, yeah. Or maybe my brother knows in advance that no undead would come for revenge and Mitsuki and I are safe. This explanation suits me fine and gives me optimism. Mitsuki settles herself on the green poof. She's flipping a rag amulet between her hands. I tape pieces of paper with protection spells to the walls, windows, and ceilings. I put a strand of Christmas tree garland over the desk and bed. Huh? Why? Ghosts don't like lights, we'll be scaring them away. A funny idea. They're also not very big fans of Christmas, so that'll also scare them away. Laugh all you want, but I'm worried about your safety, you know. Sorry, I'm excited because you're willing to fight real ghosts for me. Your fighting spirit is contagious. Okay then. It's bedtime. I turn off the lights, leaving the garlands shimmering with a soft yellow glow. I mean, it is kind of like it. You thought it would be funny, but this actually has a little bit of like aura to it. I mean, it's gonna burn the house down, but you gotta admit there is some aura. What now? Now we wait. The important thing is to hold on until dawn. Say that again? Why? I don't know. We'll be dead by daylight. In the movies, it's usually over once the sun comes up. Ghosts take their time. Damn straight. And say that again. I've never been so bored in my life. I keep yawning and asking Mitsuki to talk about silly things. Out of desperation, I even offer to sneak into my sleeping brother's room and draw on his face with a marker. I really want to sleep. Periodically, Mitsuki and I poke each other with our elbows, otherwise we would have passed out and missed the danger. No sleeping. I'm not sleeping. My eyelids feel heavy. Now it's physically impossible to lift them. The soothing aroma of apple pie floats through the room. The dim lights of the garlands are lulling. I suppress another yawn, trying to keep my eyes on the sleeping Mitsuki. It's unfair that I'm the one who ruined the ritual, yet the others have to suffer. Not a sound comes from the other rooms. I can only hope that my parents and brother are okay. At least I'll keep an eye on Mitsuki myself. The protective amulet slips out of her hand. I put it back. Mitsuki's fingers sting with cold. Is she cold? Probably like check her pulse or something. I reach for another blanket and collapse into the quilts. I try to get up, but I fail. Sleep has defeated me. It smells of apples and vanilla. A fresh, crisp pie that has immediately gone moldy and filled with insects writhing in agony. I was about to say that sounds pretty good until the insects in agony. Too cloying. Oh shit. Look at the evil flower. Oh shit. Her name is blocked out. What other creepy stuff is? I mean, the Tomo bears, there's always like an innate creepiness with the Tomo bear. I don't know what the hell this thing is. I open my eyes. To my relief, I'm still in the room. The saucer with salt is standing untouched by the door. The lights of the garland are shimmering dimly in all shades of green. But the atmosphere has changed. There is a heavy aroma in the air, and it's not just the smell of apple pie. The walls themselves exude a suffocating mustiness. Something's wrong, Mitsuki. I reach to rub her shoulder, but I grab air. Mitsuki isn't here. Where is she? Has she gone to the bathroom? No, I know in advance that something's wrong. The room no longer resembles the real world. Is this a dream? Or am I sucked into some kind of paranormal ghostly dimension? Ha! It's absurd. No, it isn't. I've disrupted the ritual and here are the consequences. After thinking about it a bit, I come to the conclusion that it hasn't turned out too badly. My parents and brother are safe, Mitsuki is under the protection of the amulet, now I just need to fight and win. Somehow. Stupid ghosts. What do you need me for? Take me back to the world of the living and we'll forget all about it. Silence. So what if I change my mind about completing the ritual? It's not a big deal. Anybody would have stopped counting backwards. It's unrealistic when you're walking around in the dark in an old school. Silence. Seriously, drop it. The apple aroma intensifies. I turn around but don't see anyone. I want to touch my parched throat, but I find myself holding a large candy in my hand. Apple candy, of course. Please let me go. She will not. The voice sounds right in my head, banging against my skull in waves. A sharp prickle of pain pierces my temple, and I don't immediately understand the meaning of the words. What? Who are you? She is angry. She did not get a tongue. She needed a tongue. What does this have to do with me? I toss the candy across the room. It crashes onto the wall with a sudden squelching sound and sticks there. She is angry. Yeah, I get it. You are in danger. It's crystal clear as well. You sound like a cool ghost. Can you give me a hint? How do I get out of here? More than anything in the world, I'm afraid of getting silence in response. I'm getting a hard read on her personality. Is she like a jock? Is she like a cool skate girl? She said, see you later, boy. There is a way. Oh. Play with her. Well, what? It sounds crazy and dangerous. I should definitely expect a catch. Play with her. Play. The voice vibrates, getting louder and louder. My ears ache and I'm afraid they're going to bleed. Then the voice falls silent. I take a hoarse breath, shaking my head and almost groan in frustration. What are we going to play? What do ghosts even play? Probably League of Legends. Ow! Something hard falls on the top of my head and tears of pain come to my eyes. What? A poison green apple rolls to my feet, not the least bit wrinkled from the impact. There's a sound of something falling behind me. Apples are falling from the ceiling, same as the first, all of a perfectly round shape, casting a dangerous green. They rush downward in an endless waterfall until the floor becomes a clearing dotted with fruits. Are we gonna play like bobbing for apples? What is this? I shield my head with my hands as best as I can, and the treacherous balls leave bruises on my body every now and then. Ow, enough. Finally, the room falls into silence. The last apple lands on my shoulder, then falls and disappears among many of its kind. What now? Eat. What? 33. Eat. I have to eat apples? 33 of them? Eat. The apples aren't particularly large, and I doubt I can eat more than 10. Why 33? It's unreal. But there's no helping it, and I'm getting off easy. The ghost turns out to be surprisingly merciful. I pick up the first apple I see and take a bite. For some reason I expect it to be sour, but it leaves a cloying flavor on my tongue. Ew! I hate things that are not sour. The first apple is followed by a second. The juice oozes out of it, thick as honey, and just as sweet. Third apple, fourth. It's not so bad as I cough and try to spit up in my mouth. Saturation comes slowly, and the unthinkable number no longer seems so unrealistic. I can eat slowly. It's not necessary to wolf all apples down. Saturation comes slowly? They were probably looking for satiation or something like that. My teeth sinks into something soft, too soft for even the ripest fruit. The apple looks as usual, but in my mouth it feels like soft, pliable plasticine. I want to spit out the strange piece, but the demanding voice buzzes in my head again. Eat. 33. Eat. The next apple is impossibly bitter. The next one is as hot as the world's most scalding pepper. One has a thorn hidden inside. I shriek as the thin tip digs into my gum. Another scratches my throat so badly I have to spit out blood. Some are full of rot, but I still have to eat them. I'm feeling nauseous, but just when I think about clearing my stomach, the voice comes back inexorably. Sorry. Eat! Fine. I just have to endure this. My torment is unprecedented luck, not punishment. I have to chew and rejoice. Rejoice and chew. It's unbearable and disgusting. Rotten apples, insect-filled apples, even apples oozing bloods, I eat them all. Even apples that have apples inside of them. Smaller apples. Choke on this, you stupid ghost. I've eaten them, I win. Says to send me home. I'll never be able to look at apples again in my life. Eat. The hell? Now hold on, I've already eaten them. This was not our agreement. The rattling voice beats stubbornly against my skull. Eat. She has not had enough. She's kind of a freak. I'm fed up with this, that's enough. I want to burst into tears of despair and horror. My hands are smeared with blood, rot, and insect particles. A bit more and I'd collapse to the floor, shuddering in hysterical convulsions. She wants more. I pick up another apple on automatic. This is why you need a lawyer when you talk to a ghost. They always walk back their agreements. At first glance it looks ordinary, but it's this kind of that's usually hiding the most nefarious stuff inside. Eat. 33. 33 more. First misfortune. I swallow the dense lump with difficulty. My gums have been sore and chipped almost to the point of bleeding for a while now. What misfortune? Eat. I take a bite of the next apple. Second misfortune. Third misfortune. Fourth, sickness. Come again, sickness? It seems that this time every apple eaten carries a certain misfortune. The ghost game is getting really dangerous. Fifth apple, broken limb. 10th apple, quarrel with a close friend. Okay, well something... This is like on the lower level of like... of bad stuff. Like you would start with that and then go to like the broken limbs. 13th apple, betrayal. I can only believe that all these horrors wouldn't come upon me in the same day. 12th apple, it's tax day and you haven't started your taxes. 17th apple, intense pain. 23rd, unbearable longing. 26th, loss of eyesight. 29th, broken dreams. 30th, a fire. 31st, hunger. 32nd, loneliness. 33rd, insanity. Please stop. The voice fades away. I collapse, hitting my knees on the hard fruits. Stop, no more. Returning to the real world now seems less welcome than before. Will I be able to endure? Is it even possible to endure all of the above misfortunes? Just let me go, stop torturing me. 3 apples. No, no more. 3 apples. Eat. Fine, it's only 3. I can endure 3 more. I hold the apple to my lips with a trembling hand. They are numb from all the juice and don't feel anything. My tongue is swollen. Just 3. First, death by eating all these apples. Death of a parent. A piece of the hated apple lodges in my throat. I feel cold inside. Is this a joke? He isn't serious, right? First, death of a parent. Please don't. Anything but this. I'll give you my tongue if you want. Just don't touch my parents. First, death of a parent. No, 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 no. So mom or dad is doomed? No, it's not what I wanted. This would be a crazy way to... Okay, sorry for ruining the mood. But this would be a crazy way to find out you're adopted. Eat. I can't. You wake up and both of your parents are fine and you're like, huh? I can't. Eat. No! Do you want to get out? A hysterical laugh escapes my throat. I no longer understand anything. Who I am, why I'm here. Will the ghost really kill someone? Is there a point to all of this? A poisonous apple fog fills my mind. I mean, at this point, you're more apple than girl. Second, death of a parent. Ah, fuck. Both mom and dad are dead. I've killed them by eating apples. The third one, the last one remains. Who is going to die this time? My brother? There's nobody else. Dumb brother. He warned me not to go into the old school building. I didn't listen and now we don't have parents anymore. I'm dumb, not my brother. Eat. No, I won't kill my brother. Eat. No, I won't, and that's final. You'd better kill me and be done with it. I'm sick of you and your apples. You will not eat? No, I won't. I won't eat apples and I don't want to live anymore. I don't want to go back. You will not go back? No. You do not need the third apple? No. You will remain here? Yes. She is glad. Now you will be playing forever. I was half expecting her to be like, now you are the apple, and then she turns me into an apple. Alright, well that was I think I'll end the video there. That was Grace's Death by 1,000 Apples. So Haru is like got in up a shitstorm without a paddle. I wonder what the last one will be. Like, I'm guessing it has something to do with her brother, or maybe the real ending has something to do with her brother, because Mitsuki obviously likes her brother. She has a crush on him. That, or she's like deathly afraid of him. So I'm wondering if the real one has the brother being hurt, and then Mitsuki being like, "Oh, you betrayed me," and then she started bullying people out of like anger. I'm gonna end the video there. Like I said, we made it this far. I appreciate it. Everyone can subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you on the flip side. Bye.